Healthcare assistants play a vital part in the service we offer in York. They work in a wide variety of departments and carry out a broad range of duties. But wherever they're employed, they make a huge difference to the personal experience of our patients as they make their way through hospital.
We've given him about 20 mils up to now, so I'll just see if he wants a little bit more.
Okay.
We don't want to give him too much, but...
He looks like he does.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Come on then, Charlie. The job, it's very varied. You work in all areas. You can work on antenatal ward with the pregnant ladies. Then the next day you might work on delivery ward, which entails a lot of cleaning and housekeeping. But you do get some involvement with the babies, and I've seen lots of babies born, natural births, and you work in theatre as well, helping the scrub nurse in theatre on delivery ward. And then you work on the postnatal ward with the mums and babies. It's a very busy unit here at York, and it is hard work. There's a lot of bed making and housekeeping, and I'm making the midwife's cups of tea, of course. Do you wind him like this, or do you put him over your shoulder?
Over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Because I can't get the hold right.
As long as you're supporting his head like that, it's fine. It's amazing. I've got 3 children myself, and I just think the whole thing of having babies is lovely. I mean, there obviously is some very sad times, occasions which happen when we have a stillbirth. That is obviously a very sad occasion, and it affects us all. But we all try and work as a team to support the parents through what is a very sad occasion. It's nice when they come back maybe in a year's time when they have a baby and the outcome's nice.
It can be somebody with terrible toothache who to them is just in terrible pain because they've got toothache. And we're doing something as simple as that, taking a tooth out and getting rid of that discomfort that patient's having. Or we are quite literally saving a life because they have a cancer and we are removing that cancer. And it's just the whole spectrum of things that you can go through with the patients. It's lovely.
You've got the right size gloves?
Yeah, I've got 7.5, is that right?
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you. If the nurse has scrubbed and we've opened up everything for the nurse to use for the operation, we're there for anything to move any equipment that they may need, or if they need something else opening, we have to be there for it. If it's been samples taken, specimens, we then have to label them up appropriately for the path labs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love my job. I love being part of a team. I feel a valued member of the team, and I work for a great team, and we all get on ever so well together.
Here in the outpatient department, my job is to make sure that the patients are being looked after, because they come here with different problems, from small ones like tummy ache and to a more serious one like cancer. We do the daily observations with them, like taking weight, blood pressure, or even checking the urine sample. It depends what the clinic requires.
You're going to do your blood pressure, so switch the machine on.
We just make sure that the patient's journey will be okay all throughout. I love my job because I like the fact that I'm meeting different people. It's just nice to comfort people. In general, I like caring for people. That's the one I love most with this job, really. Originally, I came from the Philippines. And when I first started here in outpatient department, the staff and everybody, they welcome me very nicely.
Ward 23 is an elderly ward. They come in with all different types of things. Some come in for just scans, some come here and don't go home, if you like. So yeah, it's a various range of elderly and their situations and their illnesses. You just come in, help the patients, make sure they're sat up ready for breakfast in the morning. Before you bring the breakfast round, make sure they're clean. You do washes and bed makings and help them to the bathroom if need be and help them get dressed. There's lots to do on the ward.
There we go. Is that okay?
I enjoy the job very much, find it very rewarding. It's not like working in a shop, if you like. There's needs and things that these patients need, so yeah, I really enjoy it.
I love it because it makes me feel good when I care for a patient.
And when they get well and they going home, I feel good. I feel I've done something and it makes me proud. I really enjoy my job. I love caring for people.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is that all you want me
Yes,
to do?
yeah.
Okay then. See you later, Jane. We got some sad things about our job. You get attached to the patient and you see them going, and there's nothing you can do but just to give them care and love. And me personally, sometimes I take it home. I get very upset, and are the more difficult things about the job. And then sometimes it make you to wonder, one day I might be in this situation. It's hard, but at the same time, it's enjoyable.
As a healthcare on the renal unit, my duties are very widely stretched. We have quite clinical times, we have domestic times, and technical duties with the machines that we use. The dialysis machine does the work of a normal person's kidneys. It takes out the toxins from food and drink that we have. It cleans the blood, and then it puts the clean blood back inside the patient. The only other way they would survive without a form of dialysis would to be have a transplant, and obviously they're quite hard to get hold of these days. The fulfilment I get out of my job is seeing the patients happy and healthy as we can get them, and then walking out and having a great life until they've got to come back for the next session. I'll just get my hands washed, then we'll take you to get weighed, all right? See you in a minute. A lot of our patients come in so regularly, you do get to know them very well, and their family, and you know, some of our patients you can have 10, 15 years, and you know, we're more family than their own family, and vice versa. So when sometimes the inevitable does happen and they pass away, it is very traumatic, and not just for us, but for the people that dialyse with them, because they all see each other 3 times a week and they're all, you know, very friendly and chatty. So not only do you have to cope with your own grief, but also the rest of the patients as well. And because you've had that contact with their family often keep coming in, you know, for years afterwards, especially at Christmas time, and you know, they'll bring you boxes of chocolates and that, and you're never forgotten.
Whether our healthcare assistants are lending a hand, carrying out observations or doing paperwork, they're at the front line of patient services. Their role is challenging, but it's also hugely rewarding, and the contribution they make to the hospital every day